little hold right here. Let me find some wheel chalk. I got it in gear, but.
How's the drive?
Like a champ.
Drives pretty good?
Yeah, no power steering, no power brakes. It's awesome.
Are you gonna do pressure washer right there?
I figured we'll just get it in front of the shop. I'll just try to get it as straight as I can get it with the door. Because I'll probably take the bed off outside anyways. You know what I mean? Just take 2 forklifts and that way I don't have to get it in there, lift it off with the lift, pull the truck out, back something under it. I just pick it off and then back the truck up or pull the truck forward. Unless you think that's more of a pain in the ass. What's up everybody, I'm Michael. Today we're going to get started on my 1976 Ford Crew Cab. Before we do anything to it, I want to give a quick little walk around and show you exactly where we started. The plan for today is just to get it pressure washed, vacuumed out on the inside, and try to get the bed off of it before we push it into the shop. So let's take a look and see what we're working with. It's a 1976 Ford Crew Cab F-250 with a 360 or a 390 engine, 4-speed manual transmission, and it is a factory highboy with a divorce transfer case. It used to be a state truck as far as I understand. That's why it's got yellow paint underneath the red, and then after that it went to be a service truck for a logging company, and it's a little beat up because of that. But the plan is to strip all this out and completely redo it. Hopefully I can get a lot of that dirt and stuff out of there today, that we can see if we got any rust under there. And same for back here. But yeah, that's it. We're gonna get started on pressure washing it, and then we'll hopefully get the bed off and pushed into the shop. Here's kind of a halfway point. I just wanted to show how bad of grime this thing really had on it. I kind of just pressure washed it right down the middle. Let's start on the bad side here, which you guys have already seen. I mean, it's just filthy nasty from sitting for about 4 years back there. And then this is what it looks like. And that's just hot water. It's got a hot water pressure washer, and it's doing the trick. Alright, so I cheated a little bit. I didn't actually want to lay in the water, so I went ahead and backed it in the shop a little bit so I could get this bed unbolted. The only thing holding the bed to the frame is 8 U-bolt straps. Basically like the same type of U-bolt that would be holding your rear axle to your leaf spring. And then this bed doesn't have any extra lights or anything, so we've just got the 2 tail lights. It's pretty dark, but all we need to do is just snip these wires on both sides. The bed should lift right off. They're all 3/4 inch bolts, so if we can get to it with an impact or a socket wrench, we'll do that. And as a last resort, if we have to, we will use the torch. But I'm here by myself today, so I'd rather not do that unless I have to, but I will if I do need to. I got a fire extinguisher handy and all that good stuff. But let's get started and see how long it takes us. Unfortunately, that sounds like the top is not welded or a stud, so we're probably going to end up having to torch all these off. That one's bent. Well, unfortunately, we're going to have to break the torch out. Just need to double check nothing's catching on fire over there. We're good. Luckily everything's wet from pressure washing still, so no major concerns there. And this thing doesn't have a gas tank underneath, so wasn't too concerned about gas lines or a gas tank. But now all we really need to do is cut those electrical wires for the rear tail lights, and the bed should be ready to come off. The bumper's not going to come up with the bed. I'm going to have to get in there and torch some brackets off that they've welded on the frame. Unfortunately, I think there's going to be a few things that they've welded onto this frame in the past that we're going to have to clean up and get rid of, but luckily we should be able to hide all that with the new bed. But let's get the wires off and pull this thing back out and see if we can't lift the bed off. Fire extinguisher always hangs up right there in the shop anyways, but I wanted to have it close just in case. Wow, I literally broke my wire cutters. show you all I'm doing. It's nothing fancy, just these wires here. Just gonna cut these. I mean, you see they're just taped together anyways. That side was butt connected. I'm gonna just push the wires back down through that hole. I'm using tin snips because I just broke my wire cutters, but they will get the job done. Now the bed should be ready to lift off. I'm gonna pull it back out of the shop and then get a forklift behind it and see if I can't get it off there real fast, and then we'll be done for the day. Alright, plan is I'm gonna take the forklift and lift this side of the bed a little bit, wedge this piece of steel under it so I can hopefully get it from the back, lift it straight up and off. We'll see how that goes. You know how plans go. Usually not very good. Well, that went fairly easy, luckily. This is what I was talking about earlier. There's a couple things that have been welded on here in the past. We'll have to clean all that up. Obviously I'm gonna have to pressure wash again. More than likely we will sandblast everything and get it fresh coated paint, but we're not gonna do that until we get the cab off, and we'll do the whole frame, axles, and all of the running gear at the same time. These are the blocks of wood they had the bed set on, but there's plenty of years worth of grime and dirt. I mean, it doesn't look like there's any real rust. I mean, there's surface rust obviously all over, but we should be able to take care of that with a good coat of paint, some undercarriage stuff, and definitely sandblast it. But I hope everybody enjoyed the video today. That's all we got so far. I'm gonna just clean up the shop and get this thing pushed in there before I head out. But in the next video I'm gonna talk more about what the plans actually are, and then I hopefully will remember to document every little thing as we go along. But this was really only day one. I know some of that stuff was from yesterday. I had some help yesterday to get the truck to the shop, but this is really all we've done so far. So stay tuned and we'll be happy to post some more. Thanks.